Hi, welcome to Rosalyn's Ramblings. I'm your host, Rosalyn.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my podcast. I'm so sorry for going MIA for 2 weeks. I have been going through so much, I feel like, and I'm so excited to just update you guys on literally everything. I just really wanted to come on here and film this. That way I have one to upload for this Sunday. So I don't have a verse of the day. So I'm very, very sorry about that, you guys. Or a song of the day. I'm so sorry. I'll have one next week. But I want you guys to comment your favorite verse and your favorite song. And then that way we have one. And everyone can find new verses and songs that they love. And I'll put one in the comments too for you guys to take a look at. But let's just go ahead and jump right into this week. So obviously, like I said, I've been MIA for 2 weeks. Also, I hope you can see me. This setup is actually crazy. Basically, what's been happening with my life is I told you guys how I was going to Arkansas for my sister's bachelorette trip. Well, I ended up going and it was so much fun. I flew there and back. It was an amazing trip, and that weekend I did plan on doing an episode with my mom, but it was so hectic and like go that I didn't really have the time to do it, and I really just was, whenever I did have free time, I was just in the moment with my family, which I'm really glad I was. But there was so much going on genuinely, but that is okay. Basically, that happened, and I actually sold my car before I went back to Arkansas. I sold it to a guy I work with because there has been so many problems. The air was out, the horn didn't work, the battery was dying, and I was just like, I'm so over this, and I was telling him about the problems, and he was like, well, I'll buy it from you for $2,000, you don't have to fix anything. I was like, bet. So I sold it to him, and now I just don't have a car at the moment, but it's okay. I was going to get one when I was back home in Arkansas and like set up a payment plan with my parents, just because your girl's struggling right now, and that way there's no insurance, like, not insurance, there's no like rates that I have to pay, like, what's the word called? Oh my gosh. Interest rates, that's what it's called. So thank goodness for them that they're doing that for me. But my dad was actually gone that weekend. Once a year, him and some of his buddies, they go to a different state and watch a football game. And that happened to be the weekend. I had no idea that was the weekend though. So we didn't get one. I flew back home, which thank goodness I already had a flight back home. But that same week that I got back, I started to not feel good. It was on the flight back, I was like, I don't feel good at all. Like, I could not fall asleep, but I was in pain. I was like, what is going on? I woke up that following morning. It was a Tuesday, and I was sick. I could not get out of bed. I had to call out of work, and I was like, what's going on? So I did a call with my doctor back in Arkansas, and she was like, yeah, I think it's strep, because my throat was hurting, my ear was hurting, I had really high fevers, and she was like, that would make sense. And I was like, my throat's really red too. The next day, or I ended up getting the medicine. I put her to work for the next couple days, obviously. I don't want to get anyone sick. And 2 days later, I was like, why does my throat still hurt really bad? Because for me, usually, the pain will go away after, like, 2 days maximum of taking the medicine they give you. And it was honestly getting worse. Which I was like, something's wrong here. I don't know what's going on. My mom was like, well, it might be like the flu or COVID. And I looked at my throat and I sent her a picture of it. And there were these little white things. And I was like, what the heck is that? I was like, is that like sore throats in the back of my throat? Because like I'll get them sometimes like up here underneath like my bottom lip on like the inside of my mouth. And my mom was like, Rosalind, those are tonsil stones. I was like, what? I guess that's, like, I think I was still really sick. I don't know what it was. I think it was the flu, honestly. But I was like, what the heck? And I tried to get them out, you guys. I think they literally would not come out for me. It was so freaking painful. I could not. I was like, nope, I'm done. I can't do this. So I asked my mom for anything else, and she was like, you can just gargle salt water and make sure like you're brushing your teeth really good. So I've been doing that. The next day, the ones on this side were completely gone. I think there's still a couple down, like deeper on the left side. But other than that, feeling better, thank goodness. But I was sick for like that entire week. Like there was no time for me to film a podcast episode. There were days where I wasn't even posting on social media, which is not like me. So that's how you know that I was really, really sick. One of the days that after I found out it was tonsil stones, but I knew I was still like somewhat sick, but obviously like wasn't really contagious. I went to work. It was an 8-hour shift. Halfway through, I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't do this. I have to go home because I was like dying. I was about to pass out. It was really bad. But thank goodness we're all better. That was last week, and now we're here. But yeah, I'm looking at my phone because okay, so basically my sister's bridal shower is this weekend. The plan was for me to to go to Arkansas sometime this week. And then I'll get a car while I'm there. And my sister's bridal shower is this week, so I'll be able to go to that. And then I'll drive a car back. That way we just have to buy a one-way ticket. One-way tickets are insane right now. Obviously because of the hurricane, very valid reasons, like it makes sense, which it's so devastating everything that's happening. But I was like, even from like Kentucky to Arkansas, like what? That's wild. Which I guess obviously there's like the connecting flights that go to like Texas or like Georgia or something like that. Like yes, like obviously you have to be very, very cautious of all that stuff. But I was so sad. But back to why I was looking at my phone. I was looking at flights today. I was on the phone with my mom. I'm like obviously so sad that I can't be there for my sister. Like I'm her maid of honor. Like I want to be there, be by her side through all this. But I was looking on flights and I found one that leaves from here and goes to Tulsa, which Tulsa is the one I would always fly out of to go see CK when we were long distance before I moved here. And I found them, they were under $300, which is still a lot for a one-way ticket. But my mom found one where she can use her Capital One points for it. So I'm so excited, but I'm waiting my boss to text me back because I asked him if there's someone who can cover for me on Sunday, which I told him about it like a week ago. And he was like, yeah, this person likes working weekends, so I know that she'll already be able to work. But I just wanted to text him just to be safe. But he's not the best at texting back, if I'm being so honest. So I'm always worried that I'm like, wait, did I text the right person? Did I actually press send? I did. I sent it an hour ago. No, I sent it 30 minutes ago. So honestly hoping and praying that he responds before I'm done with this episode. But okay, why is my leg like in so much pain actually? I don't know. Whatever, it's okay. But my dad has a car, potentially. We have these friends, I think they live like right down the road from them. Or did because they moved. And he has a car that he thinks will be really good for me and like what we're looking for. He either gets it tomorrow or Monday. So I'm really hoping and praying he gets it tomorrow because then I can drive it back on Monday. Because I work on Tuesday. And Tuesday is tournament day at the place I work at. So one, don't want to call out because not a lot of people like working Tuesdays, I've noticed. I love it. But like that's gonna be really good tips for tournament night. I'm like, I need the money, especially if I'm not gonna be there on Sunday. So we'll just wait and see, But really hoping and praying that all works out for me. But as of right now, praying that happens, which is so crazy because I literally just posted a video about like being so sad that I can't go. Because also my best friend just had her baby. She is the cutest thing ever. And I really want to go see her and get to hold her. And I don't want to have to wait till like another month to meet her, So sorry, my throat is getting dry. I have to take a drink of water. No, don't. There's dogs barking in the hallway. I swear, my neighbors, their dogs are insane. Never actually seen them, but anytime even me or CK like pass and we don't have Roscoe with us, like they don't smell another dog, they go crazy, they go insane. I'm like, do you keep your dogs like right by the door because they're always by the door? It's insane. I had to like walk so quietly and like not breathe when I walk past them. It's wild. And then there's the door, the apartment that's right next to the door that you come in from the garage. They're also insane. Which like obviously like you can't control if your dog barks or not, don't growl at them. You're fine. So I'm trying to be nice, but I'm like, bro, I'm getting tired of this. But it's okay. Back to the being sick thing though. Obviously, since I was sick, I didn't work my last few days at the salon because I was sick and wasn't going to get other people sick or go in whenever I was miserable. Obviously, didn't work those shifts. So it was kind of sad because I didn't get to see like a few of like my favorite people that I got to work with there, which was really sad. But I'm like, we can hang out outside of work. Like we have each other's numbers. We can. But I'm still on the page, like on the employment page, like where like it shows the shifts and everything. And someone sent a message in and said that we hit goal for July. No, for September. Yeah. I think that's what it said. Let me actually look, because now I feel kind of dumb. Okay. So she said we made our goal in July. I was really confused there for a second. So, sorry. My cousin just texted me and she said, saw your TikTok, how much are flights to get here this weekend? I'm like, girl, you ain't buying me a flight. Let me make sure she texts me back right now. I'm going to do a voice memo. They're about $450 to XNA, but I found a flight for under $300 to Tulsa. So I think my parents are going to get it for me, period. I'm just waiting to hear back from my boss to make sure that someone can cover for me on Sunday. Why is that all in caps? Sorry, I'm doing voice memo and I did capitalize it, and I'm not going back to redo it, LOL. Whatever. Okay. Where was I? Oh, okay. We made goal in July. So basically, at the salon, we had a goal to meet for services and a goal to meet for products. And even if you go over on services but don't meet it on products, if you reach the overall goal, go over that, you still meet goal technically. And when you meet goal, you all get a bonus depending on what your pay is. And you also get to wear different colors. Because usually the, what's it called? The dress code is all black. The only thing is on Saturdays you get to wear jeans. But when you meet goal, you get to incorporate like whites, grays, and like browns, I guess. So I'm like, I was there in July, and they said these are going with the next checks. I'm like, if I don't get a bonus check, I'm gonna be really upset because I was there for all of that. So I'm really hoping and praying that they actually give it to me, because if not, I will say something. Because I was there and I deserve the money. So just putting it out there that I was there and that they should know that. But it's been actually a lot of fun just getting to create my own schedule. I feel like I've been really productive recently on the days that I'm not working at Mockingbird, because I've been here just like working on my social media. I've been planning what I'm doing. I've been reaching out to more brands. And also really exciting, I got accepted into the Hollister Style Hub. So basically with that, they gave me a discount code for $50 worth of clothing for free. And I went and ordered it the other day, actually yesterday, and it gets it on Monday, so I'm really excited for that. But I get to use like an affiliate link, and I also get like a commission if anybody buys through my link. So I'm really excited for that. So I'm going to put that link in the description below. Also, if that's something you want to do, I do have a link where you can apply for it. So I'll put that in there as well, because it's actually a lot of fun. Like, you don't have to pay for anything unless you want to buy more clothes. But like, who doesn't want to do that? Like, who doesn't want free clothes or like clothes in general? Like, I don't know. I'm really excited for you guys. It's been almost an hour and he hasn't texted back yet. Oh my gosh, I'm stressing. I get stressed so easily. It's really bad, you guys. But it's okay. We live and we learn. We love it. I'm also trying to do more YouTube stuff. So I planned some content ideas today. So I'm going to be posting that probably on TikTok. Yeah, I'll post a TikTok about like YouTube video ideas, and then also using it for myself, obviously. I think I'm going to try to do it once a week. Like sometimes I might do more episodes or more videos a week if I have extra time, which I probably will. But just putting that out there so that way I actually do it, and I don't just say I'm going to do it and then I don't do it, you know? Also yesterday they came, the people who like work downstairs in the leasing office in the apartment, they came up here to my apartment because I guess they do after like a little bit after your halfway mark, they come make sure everything's still going good with the apartment, which there were a lot of things that were not going good that I did not realize. Like there were 3 light bulbs that just went out that, like, I knew they were out, but I didn't think it was a problem, and they just brought them to me. Like, the ball stop on the top of the door, that was broken, so they brought me, well, actually, they're supposed to bring me a new one. And then around, like, May, so, like, 3 or 4 months of me being here, I got, like, the vent stuff that, the air that, you know what I'm talking about, hopefully. I replaced that with my dad, and he came in yesterday and was like, like, we replaced these for you. I was like, oh, I didn't know that, because, like, I saved this, like, specific ones that last a little bit longer. So they're gonna make that soon too. There was also mold on my ceiling, which is really bad. I think it was from the rain that we got after Helene, because I guess, like, the rain came up this way quite a bit. And I was in Arkansas at the time, obviously, but it was, like, so moldy up there. But I was really sick, which obviously I didn't get sick from that. But I was like, I don't want to get anyone else sick, so I put in a request for that, and they came and fixed it as well. It took, like, not much time at all. It was really easy for them to fix. But yeah, I felt bad though, because he asked me about, like, my plans for after the lease is done, if I'm gonna renew or move. I was like, yeah, I think as of right now I'm planning on moving. And I always feel bad, like, I don't want to let people know, which I know, like, they're fine, like, they're gonna get someone else to fill in this apartment, But I was just like, yeah, just, like, being closer to work, like, even though the work is, like, 10 minutes away from here. But you never know, I could work somewhere else that's a little bit farther. We'll see. You never know, obviously. But that's my plans for right now. I do like it, but I'm just like, I'm paying way too much for a freaking studio apartment. Like, it's way too much. Like, no. It's insane. And now I'm paying for a dog too, which, like, I love him so much, but, gotta save money somewhere. But there's only about, like, 4 months left, so exciting. Going on to better places. But I'm planning on getting at least a 1-bedroom that is either the same price or a little bit cheaper, because I know that there are cheaper ones. Okay, buddy. He loves being close to us, you guys. I love you. I'm really excited for all that's to come. One of my goals for October was to reach 5K followers, which I'm not too far off. I think I'm 170 off or so. But over the past couple days, I've, like, gained, like, 20 followers, which is really nice. I think it's helped that I've been a lot more consistent. Wait, buddy. It's helped being a lot more consistent, and then I've had so much extra time to actually, like, work on everything. So, very exciting. If you don't follow me on TikTok yet, you really should. It's at rosalyn.d. I'd love to have you there. We all support each other, But it's been really exciting, and I'm really excited just to see where else it takes me. I did a live this morning, and I got a few new followers from that, which is really good. But I did, like, my Bible study, and I was like, let me go live, and I can, like, talk out loud. I feel like talking out loud helps me understand it better. I did it in Ezekiel, because that's what I've been reading in, and I forgot that Ezekiel's kind of dark, so I felt kind of weird reading it, and then I've been reading commentary with it too, so I can understand it a little better. And I was like, oh, this is kind of weird to, like, do it live, I feel kind of dark. So maybe next time I do a live into my Bible study, I'll do, like, a different book of the Bible. Maybe, like, Ephesians, maybe Ruth, maybe, I don't know. Something else, though. So let me know what your favorite book of the Bible is, and I can start doing that too. Which I'm still going to be reading in Ezekiel, because I feel like it's really important to understand, like, everything. And that's why I've been reading the commentaries, to have a better, like, knowledge of it. But we'll see where it goes. What do we think about the Menendez brothers? That's how you say it. I don't want to get too into it, but let's just say the actors on the show, they're not too bad. They're really good actors. I don't think I've told you guys this story yet. So, before I moved here, obviously, I think it was, South, that was me. It wasn't even a year into me and CK dating. I was visiting one time, and we drove over to Indiana, and we went to this, like, hibachi place. Seeing got Roscoe like right whenever we started dating, so it's really sweet because he's like as old as our relationship is, which I love that. But we went over to this restaurant and it was me and CK. It was like the hibachi place where like there's a bunch of people around the table. You don't know each other, and not gonna lie, the people we were sat next to, they were not very friendly. They liked it. It was like another couple. They just did not want to talk to us. It was an older couple. Like CK was like making jokes and they were just looking over at him like we were stupid. I was like, okay, whatever. We just won't talk to you guys. But the dude came out to do like his skills in front of us or whatever, and he was asking us our names, and I was like, "Man, Roslyn," and I guess he misunderstood me, so he said, "Oh, Roscoe," and CK was like, "Yeah, that's my dog's name." This guy was like, "Oh, so she's your," like, and didn't actually say it, but she's your dog, and like insinuating the B word, and I was like, "Bro, what? Bro, what?" And I was not a fan of that. We haven't been back since, which, like, the food was really good. It was also really expensive, honestly. It was, like, $30 a person. And, I mean, it was good. But, like, not $30 good, you know? And being called the B word, don't appreciate that, bud. You should have given us a discount. It's okay, though. It was actually really funny. But it's always, like, funny to think about whenever I, like, see Roscoe, which is 24/7, thinking that I'm his twin, basically. I don't know. It was really funny though. Also, obviously, all this hurricane stuff has been happening, and I just want to say that I've been praying for anyone and everyone that's been affected by the situation. I know it's very like devastating to see everything that's been happening, and I don't know if this is true or not, but apparently there's a potential hurricane that could be coming after Milton now. From what it looks like, it's going towards Texas and not Florida, but still terrifying. But if there's anything I can do for you guys, please let me know. I know there's so many like GoFundMe pages right now, and there's like the Amazon pages where you can buy products that are being brought to the places for like relief, and just helping with that stuff. So I think that's so amazing and important that people are doing that. But I just want you guys to know that I'm praying for you if you're affected by it at all, if you have any friends or family that are affected by it. And I just pray that there's minimal damage, because that, I don't know, it's just so terrifying to think about, and just think about people losing their homes, people losing family members and friends. It's just really scary. So I hope that everyone just has a good community around them right now, because times are hard, and life is scary, but we'll get through it together, and that's why we got God. That's why we got God, so He can be there with us and support us, and we can turn to Him through everything. But I think we're going to end it on that note. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, your night, your morning, whenever you're listening to this. And I also just hope that you go out and you just share the love of Jesus with others, and that He shines through you guys, because I hope that's the same with me and you guys see that. But I love you guys so much, and thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys next week. I promise.